Hello, it's Peter. This afternoon what I want to show you is how you can really simply grow spring onions. One of the things that we use in salads is spring onions. We use them in all sorts of things, and sometimes we find we haven't got any, and other times we buy a whole bunch and then we only use about 2 or 3 of them, and the rest sometimes go a bit soggy. So I wanted to try and see if we could grow these more simply ourselves and have them so that they're fresh and ready for when we want to use them. They're really simple, so you're going to find it really easy if you decide to do this. I'm just going to show you how to do that. So all I've got is I've got a pot here with some ordinary straightforward compost in there. There's nothing special about that. It's recyclable stuff, so it doesn't have peat in it. It's as cheap as you like from the garden centres or other suppliers. And the seeds that I've got here, I like to make life as simple as I can for myself, so a little bit of extra effort at this stage means that I can be lazy in the future. So there are the seeds. As you can see, they're not a bad size, they're quite easy to deal with. Probably won't need that many, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop them onto the top of the soil I'm going to leave a good inch between each one so that they're not crowded, and that way I'm putting them round the outside with a nice gap between them so that they are going to have plenty of room to develop. There we go. I'll pop the rest back into the packet because that packet will last me, I don't know how many that's got in it, hundreds, so that's plenty for this year. We won't need to these are white Lisbon. It's probably one of the most common ones you'll find around, and all I'm going to do, just to make sure that they are covered so that they're in the dark, is just to sprinkle only a couple of millimetres of compost over it. That's all I'm going to do, just pop those on there. I'm now going to give them water. Make sure you keep it watered with any of these seedlings. They need to be kept wet, or at least moist, not wet but moist. And then I'm just going to cover it with a piece of plastic, simple plastic. This is just some stuff that I saved, reused from when we were doing the greenhouse itself. Cover that, it'll keep it warm, it will keep it moist, more moist, it will protect the seeds from growing out, and then in a couple of weeks time, this is about 10 days ago these were planted, you can see that they will sprout. They get quite leggy quite quickly, and you can see that they've still got the little seeds on the top, so the roots have gone down into the soil. Keep them wet. It's important you keep these moist so that they don't dry out. And if you don't have a greenhouse, don't worry, you can grow them on a shelf inside the house or a windowsill or something like that. They don't really want light to start off with, but once they do germinate, and you can see them starting to poke through, and you can see there's a couple down there that have been a little bit later than the rest. They come up sort of bent over in two, and then the seed part, you can see these have straightened out, but you can see where they were bent over to start off with. Make sure they've got plenty of light once they come through. And then these we planted about 3 months ago, and these are just about coming towards the end. We've already picked quite a lot, but you can see here they grow to a nice size. This doesn't want to get any bigger than that, and there's quite a few in here that really needs to come out now. And then we've got enough for, well, about 3 or 4 different salads for us, so there's plenty there, and we should be using those because they're beginning to die off at the top here now. The green part down here is still fine, but that's perfectly adequate, and we've already saved more money than we would have spent in a supermarket, and we've got lots still to use throughout the summer. Grow them in succession. I like to grow some and plant them about every 3 to 4 weeks, and that way, by sowing more seeds, I know that I've got a constant supply through, and this will keep me going through to about Christmas, so we've got plenty to be going on with. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, then please like us, please subscribe so that we can carry on doing what we're doing, and if you want to see what else we're doing, press on the bell icon. That will tell you what's coming up in the future. So thanks very much for listening. Thanks for watching what we're doing. I hope you found it interesting. It's really simple, so go and grow some for yourself. Okay, thanks very much. Bye.